Hey, everybody, welcome to our Volusion broadcast. We're now recording, and I want to just have a short conversation about our company's relationship with Volusion. I think there's some misconceptions and some misunderstandings from some of our clients, and I just wanted to have kind of a quick sort of, I don't know, just a quick little discussion about what some of those differences are and just make sure we're all clear and all on the same page. Um, and maybe some of these questions are questions you haven't had, but they've come up, and so I felt like we needed to make sure that we're all on the same page. All right, so number one, this question comes up a lot. Do I own my website? So when you guys do a website with us and with Volusion, a lot of times people like they wonder, okay, well, wait a minute, like a year down the line, 2 years down the line, 10 years down the line, like, is this my website? Can I sell it? Do I own it? Um, what if Trevor's gone at some point and moves on to other things? I certainly don't see that in my near future, but it could happen, right? So, does your website go with it? And the answer is, of course, no. Like when we set up these websites with our clients, they are yours and they belong to you. And we have no intention of keeping them or using them for ourselves. Um, so I know it sounds like kind of a silly thing, but it has come up because I think some of you guys are thinking about this business being real long term for you. This could be your income for the next 10, 15, 20 years, and you don't want it tied to us. You want to have it independent of us, even though we're the ones that are helping you get it set up. So, do I own my website? Yeah, the answer is an unequivocal yes, you do. Okay, that was the first thing. Second question is this: why can't I log into my Volusion? Okay. And let me explain what my Volusion is. Okay, perhaps you've been on your website before, and here we are on a website now, and you've come over here. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but there's this My Volusion option right here. You see that? Okay. And you click on it, and you can't log in because what'll happen here is if I click on it, it'll take me to a login for My Volusion. And you guys will try to log in here and you won't be able to get in, and you'll wonder to yourself, well, wait a minute, like why can't I get into the my.volusion account? And shouldn't I be able to get into that account? Well, the answer is we manage this section right here because this is where we manage all of our clients' hosting. See, when you do your hosting with us, most of you guys are paying the $39.95 a month for hosting. Some of you guys are still, we sometimes will comp you guys the first few months of hosting, but then after, at some point, it's going to switch over to you, and you're going to be paying us for the $39.95 a month hosting. Well, we take a pretty big portion of that $39.95 and we pay Volusion with it, and we manage all of that ourselves. So for that reason, you don't go into the my.volusion section. That's where your hosting is managed, your billing is managed. We handle that. And really, there's no reason for you to get into that section because you can edit your website in its entirety without getting into the My Volusion section. When you're editing your site, really the only thing you need to be able to get into is your dashboard right here. Okay, and when you're able to get into your dashboard, which I just clicked on for this site, this is where all the magic happens right here. So I think the other My Volusion, yeah, My Volusion is over here. You can click on that to go to it, but again, you can't log in there. So I just wanted to make sure that's clear to you guys. You absolutely own your website. You just don't manage the hosting. We're the ones managing that. That's why you can't get into your My Volusion. Okay. And if there is ever something that you need to get into there, I can't imagine what that would be. But if you do need to get in there, like if you need to set up an email account or something, we'll handle that for you. We'll just let us know what it is you need done, and we'll get in there and do it for you. Okay. So that hopefully that answers that. And stop me if I can be more clear on some of this stuff. Number 3. Can I call Volusion directly for help on my site? The answer is no. Okay, so the way our relationship with Volusion works, first of all, you have to understand, if it's not clear already, we're a separate company, right? Volusion is not us. Volusion is our partner who is based out in Texas. Big company. I mean, they're 400 or 500 employees. Good company to work at or to work with. But we're not the same company. You're our client first, and we want to make sure we take care of you directly. So if you have a question about something having to do with your site, we don't like you to contact Volusion directly. We like you to contact us so we can help you out with it. And likely, if you do contact Volusion, they'll just redirect you back to us so that we can answer your question. Again, because we're managing your hosting, we're managing your account, we're helping you with the site, we would expect all sort of website related questions to come directly through us. So please keep that in mind. It's not that we don't want you to work with Volusion. It's just we're going to take better care with you, or we're going to take better care of you. And the truth is, you go to Volusion, you would just get some general customer service person. Here, you're actually getting qualified coaches that know what they're doing. So contact your coach. Let us help you first with your website. And if for some reason we can't, and it's a Volusion-based problem that has to be handled through them, we have a direct line to some of their upper echelon customer service people and developers. We can get it fixed faster than you trying to contact them. So let us do it if that's okay. Okay. All right. Chat box on the site, Bernice. What chat box are you referring to on which site? Because if you're talking about on the Volusion site, that's managed by their people, and generally speaking, we don't have you use that. We'd have you email your coach. Last question I get quite a bit is why Volusion? Okay. Like, I'm surely some of you guys have realized that as you've looked around, there's other options. There's WordPress. There's Shopify. There's BigCommerce. There's Magento, and a host of others. Why is it that we contract with and do our websites through Volusion? Well, there's a number of reasons. In fact, years ago, our company hasn't always used Volusion as a shopping cart platform. We've probably gone through now 3 or 4 different web building solutions, web building softwares over the years. Some have been better than others. Certainly, the technology has gotten a lot better. When I first started this 10 plus years ago, the website building and website builder technology, it was really pretty primitive. It wasn't very good. It's far and away better now than it ever has been. And there was a time when I actually did this here for our company. I was sort of given the responsibility to go out and find us a better partner, like find a better builder, because at the time, I can't even remember the name of the builder or the software we were using, but it just had so many issues that it was like, okay, we need to upgrade and get a better service. So I actually went out and I tried these different ones. I used BigCommerce. I did Shopify. I did Wix. Certainly have used WordPress plenty in the past. And we just weighed the price, the pros and cons, the power of the software, the fact that the majority of our clients are doing drop shipping and wanted to find the model that worked best for that. And in the end, we all sort of concluded that Volusion was absolutely going to be our best option from a feature standpoint, but also from a pricing standpoint, which is why we use it. So I want to make sure you guys understand that. It's not because we've got some lucrative, contract with Volusion where, we're making money hand over fist because, you guys are all using their stuff, and therefore, maybe our advice isn't really rooted in the best interest of our clients just because we've got money in it. That's not the case at all. In fact, the case is quite the opposite. If we wanted to make more money, we would go with one of these other providers because there's better options for us as a company. That's not really where we're centered in this. Our drive isn't to make money off of hosting and web development software. That's just not the business we're in. So we're using Volusion strictly because it actually benefits our clients more than almost anything else that we've found. So I want you guys to understand that. I mean, in the end, if you wanted to push us and use a different software, certainly we can do that, and we're open to it. We just get better deals with Volusion, and most of our training and support is sort of centered around that. So I would certainly prefer that you use Volusion, but if you wanted to push us and you for whatever reason you had interest in another web building software, we could certainly look into that. That's just something that we'd of course have you discuss with your coach. Okay. So that's why. I mean, I can give you a more detailed answer than that if you've got more specific questions for us. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to cover a few of these things, guys, because I wanted to make sure there was no misunderstanding as to what our relationship is like with Volusion. The fact that we're not Volusion, we're just one of their partners, or rather, they're our partner in this case because they're the ones that do the software for our clients. We want to make sure that we take care of you, so make sure you come to us first with questions, okay? All right, so I think I'll keep it at that before I lose my voice. I'm gonna leave it at that today. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and reach out to me. Give me a call, send me an email. We'll be doing some more Volusion training next week on some other stuff that I feel like you guys need. Thanks for coming along.